Alrighty guys, welcome back to Star Wars Review. Today I'm reviewing Star Wars Tales of the Jedi Episode 5 Practice Makes Perfect, which was written by Dave Filoni and directed by Saul Ruiz and was released on October 26, 2022, which this is the second of the three Ahsoka shorts. Like I've said before in my other reviews, I wasn't as into the Ahsoka shorts as I was the Dooku shorts, but I still do like them, which this short is probably like the smallest one, I guess. Really wasn't anything like crazy new, didn't really give any like super big new insight into the characters and whatnot that much. Or, the Dooku shorts and then the other two Ahsoka shorts do a lot more, but I still, quite enjoyed this one. It might actually be my favorite of the Ahsoka ones because of that. I just liked, kind of seeing Anakin teaching Ahsoka, a lesson, which would end up, unfortunately, paying off, which is, obviously the Jedi were training against fighting battle droids, but Anakin, wanted Ahsoka to be prepared for people, or fighting against people, and, he uses the clones to practice, and obviously then, at the end of the Clone Wars of Order 66, Ahsoka would, fight the clones and fight some of these clones she practices with. But the short, it starts with Ahsoka at the Jedi Temple training with the battle remotes, which I guess they're supposed to emulate separatist battle droids, which Anakin thinks it's a lousy test. Which also Anakin was late to the training, and Obi-Wan and Yoda are there too, and Anakin, when he gets there, talks to Obi-Wan, and Obi-Wan says to him, you're right on time, which Anakin says he thought he was late, and Obi-Wan is like, that's what I mean. Obviously a joke, which I thought was funny. But, after this test, Anakin tells Ahsoka, how he truly feels about the test, and that he'll get her a better test, which we later see Ahsoka arrive at the one clone base on Coruscant, where she meets with Anakin, who tells her she's right on time, which he says, I thought I was late, and Anakin says, that's what I mean. Obviously, saying the same joke Obi-Wan told him earlier in the episode, but this test, instead of using battle remotes, they're going to be using Rex and some of the 501st troopers, including Jesse, to stun Ahsoka, which Anakin says is more unpredictable than the more predictable battle droids, which we see Ahsoka fail several times, and Anakin, continues to tell her to do it again. But after a few tries, Ahsoka kind of, is obviously upset over it all, and it tells Anakin that what they're doing is ridiculous, and that the droids aren't anywhere near as good as clones, which Anakin tells her that's the point, and that, as her master, he wants her to be ready for anything. He also talks about how it's a matter of life and death, which ties back to the first Ahsoka short. But, after this, little talk, Ahsoka starts to kind of get better and better, and then it kind of jumps in time further into the Clone Wars, where she's still practicing this with Rex and the others, which it then cuts to Order 66 for a short scene. It was right before Rex and Ahsoka go out to the hangar to confront Jesse and all the other clones, which, is just adding another moment we don't see during those episodes of the Clone Wars. But, obviously I mentioned Jesse earlier and whatnot, just right there, but earlier in the episode, he was the first one to, stun Ahsoka, which I thought was a neat little thing. Obviously, it's a little more sad in the end because Jesse was one of the main clones going after Ahsoka and Rex during Order 66. And, it kind of shows that the lesson was useful and, was unfortunately useful. So, yeah. But, I enjoyed the short. Even though it's probably the most simple of the 6 shorts, I still definitely enjoyed it. I liked kind of the jumping in time, the different parts of the Clone Wars. And it was nice to get another moment with Anakin and Ahsoka, which, I don't know if we'll ever get any new, scenes like this again, and definitely in animation. Obviously, there's a chance in the, live action Ahsoka series, because we know Hayden Christensen will be in that series. Obviously, it's definitely probably going to be a ghost. I don't know if we'll see any, Clone Wars flashbacks in that series or not. We'll just have to wait and see. But obviously, it won't be the animated versions. With Ashley Eckstein and Matt Lanter voicing the characters. But obviously, I'll be pretty excited to see it in live action. Also, a moment like that with Hayden Christensen, and I doubt they'll probably have Rosario Dawson play a younger live action Ahsoka. I don't know what they'll do if that is the case. If they'll do something like that. Also, one thing I found neat is the thumbnail of the episode, but also there's the scene and whatnot near the start of the episode, where the visual of it, kind of Ahsoka and Anakin by the Jedi Temple window, was kind of reminiscent of a similar art piece from Filoni, which I think they used for the cover of the first issue of the the Clone Wars tie-in comic series from probably 2008. I don't know if that's what they were going for with that, but it is similar-ish, so I thought that was neat. Obviously, maybe I'm looking into that a little too much, and that wasn't really the case. But yeah, I liked the episode. It wasn't amazing. I didn't like it as much as the Dooku ones, but I still thought it was an enjoyable, small little story. So yeah, but my grade, I'm gonna give it a B. So yeah, but that's gonna be it for this one. Next, I'll be reviewing the final short, Resolve, I think it's called. So you can check that out then. But in the meantime, check out my reviews on the first 4 shorts and my review for the full series. So yeah, but that's gonna be it for this one. I've been Sarzu, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.
Do not fear it. Jedi. Ahsoka is Jedi.
The best way I can protect you